Eli, can you narrate, please?
Okay. Chitlin, written by Michael Clifton. Interior, living room, day. A cuckoo clock squawks, 8 a.m. Carvings of rifles and boar adorn the clock. Interior kitchen, day. Golden bacon sizzles in grease. Trophies and a blue ribbon crowd atop a deep freezer. A tall trophy reads, Best Chitlin. A metal pig figure straddles it. An amber wig rests on a mannequin head. Next to it, an empty plastic jug glistens. Gigi, 70, spry and stocky, wears an apron and a wig cap as she hums and shimmies to the radio. Her arthritic fingers wield two forks like chopsticks. She wrangles the bacon. She pats the bacon dry with paper towels, plates the bacon on a tiny kitchen table with biscuits, sausage, hash browns, and eggs. She regards the beige heap of food and frowns.
You're a sad brown mound. Need some color or something. Little bit of life.
She prattles to herself as she exits the kitchen. Interior kitchen, continuous. A flurry of parsley adds color to the bean food. Gigi beans. She tips the skillet over the sink, streams grease down the drain with precision, squeegees a stray drop with a spatula. She crinkles her nose with whiffs. Her face goes hard as she eyes a pile of greasy paper towels. Interior bathroom, continuous. Gigi deposits greasy paper towels in the toilet. Flush. The doorbell buzzes. Her eyes sparkle with anticipation. As she turns away, something odd grabs her attention. A lone paper towel rises in the toilet. She narrows her eyes. Flush. Interior kitchen, continuous. The cuckoo clock squawks from the living room. Gigi collects the ravaged breakfast plates. Her toothy daughter, Becca, 35, and her bashful pigtail granddaughter, Baby Girl, 5, slump at the table. Gigi's belly rumbles. She rubs it and chuckles at Baby Girl.
That's Gigi's tummy monster.
Baby Girl widens her eyes and smiles.
50 years of competing. You got enough blue ribbons. You got to take care of yourself.
Becca preens into her phone and checks her teeth. She pushes her empty plates towards Gigi. Becca is a pusher.
You see, I watch my portions. It's called portion control.
Gigi admires a photo on the wall. She wears an amber wig and a wide grin as she hungs the Best Chitlin pig trophy.
Winning makes me happy, but I guess I could use a break from cooking.
Gigi reaches for a chair. Before she can sit, Becca lunges over it, bats her eyes.
What you making us for supper?
Gigi rolls her eyes. She's not getting a break.
Oh, just some fried chicken.
Gigi addresses her pots with reverence.
Chicken fried steak, French fries.
Becca follows Gigi's eyes from pot to pot.
And?
Maybe a little bit of...
They reach the last pot, chant in unison, an invocation for what's to come.
Chitlin.
Chitlin.
At the mention of Chitlin, Gigi's stomach grungles. Muffled by the grungle is a subtle but distant oink. Gigi grabs her belly, jerks her head around. Did that come from her stomach or somewhere in the house?
Hear that?
Becca and Baby Girl giggle.
I did. You gotta tame that belly beast or let it out.
Baby Girl casts timid eyes. Becca quitles. Gigi softens and shakes her head. Interior/exterior front door continuous. Becca nods on a bacon biscuit and faces Gigi. Baby Girl hugs Gigi's legs.
I'm gonna invite Bubby, Frida, and Bub Jr. You're fixing plenty.
table.
You got enough room.
Gigi rubbernecks inside the house. Her dining table is already set with the fancy plates. 3 table settings remain empty. She exasperates. Becca delivers the final blow.
I'll help you in the kitchen.
I've been cooking comfort since you was on the bosom. I got a system. It's my system.
Then I'll take some of your parsley and make corn pudding.
Gigi huffs at her steel tub in the yard, dense with parsley. Exterior front yard day. Becca waves goodbye with a bundle of parsley.
Supper, 3 p.m.
She shuffles to her car.
Better put a boil on the grease. Come on, baby girl.
Gigi squeezes baby girl's shoulders. Interior kitchen, continuous. Chicken fried steak, french fries, and chitlin swim in boiling pools of grease. Gigi bustles and hums to the radio. The cuckoo clock squawks from the living room. Gigi pivots to the stove clock, 11 a.m. A subtle animal whine draws her closer to the stove until, pop! Grease splatters. Gigi jumps back, laughs. Moments later, baby girl rips and separates paper towels. Gigi nestles greasy chicken onto a soft bed of paper towels. Baby girl pats and dries. Sequence repeats with chicken fried steak, french fries. Gigi ladles a hunk of pork from the pot, bites it. Grease dribbles down her chin. Her eyes roll back in bliss. She tosses it back in the pot.
That's a thick hog maw.
Baby girl furrows her brow.
How's the stomach? The small bits are intestines.
Baby girl sours her face.
Think of all that goodness you put in your tummy. Chitlin's like a sponge. That's why everybody loves it. You're gonna have a taste later.
Gigi glugs grease down the sink. She squeeges a few stray drops with a spatula until animal whines ring out from the drain. It's an eerie melody of chicken clucks and cow mews. Gigi rears back. Is she losing it? She scans baby girl, then peers down the drain. The whines stop. She rises up from the sink and whiffs the air. The wastebasket overflows with greasy paper towels. Interior bathroom, continuous. Baby girl holds the empty wastebasket. Gigi flushes the last handful of paper towels. Muffled animal whines ring up from the toilet along with a gob of paper towels. The toilet grungles. Gigi blows a sweat bead off her cheek. She grabs a plunger, plunges.
Get down.
Flush. The toilet is empty. Silence. Her face softens until the doorbell buzzes. She jumps. Interior, exterior, front door, continuous. Sweat rolls off Gigi's face. Gray curls jet out of her hair sock. Baby girl tugs at her side. Becca shoves a bowl of corn pudding at Gigi. The cuckoo clock squawks. It roused Gigi.
You okay, Mama? Maybe you and baby girl should take a cat nap.
Gigi nods in agreement, eases onto a chair. Becca's phone rings. She answers.
Hey, Don.
Gigi narrows her eyes, hinges on every word.
Oh, it's at 3 o'clock. Jamal and the kids, and the kids. You know it. She's making a big mess of that. Winner, pig dinner.
Becca hangs up and assails Gigi with a toothy chair.
It's a family reunion.
A forced smile works its way onto Gigi's lips.
Baby, the table's at capacity and I'm low on ingredients.
What's in the deep freeze?
Stunned, Gigi eyes her freezer.
Them prize cuts for competition.
Then reward your family with something special.
Becca spins around to the steel tub.
The whole family. I gotta buy a bushel of corn.
Gigi glares at her fully set table. She turns back around to find Becca holding 4 parsley plants, roots and all.
Don't cook a white spread. You know what they want, the trophy. They want the
Nice.
chitlin.
At the mention of Chitlin, animal cries screech from inside the house. Gigi jerks her head around. Becca is halfway to her car as she calls out.
I know you don't want me in the kitchen, so I won't ask.
Gigi wilts.
Whole family?
Gigi glowers back at her small stove, her small pots. Crestfallen, her eyes rise up to seek comfort in baby girl. They rise up further and start to glisten. She tilts her head. There it is, the solution. A parsley plant glimmers beyond baby girl's head. Gigi soldiers past baby girl, seizes up the steel tub and rips out the parsley plants. Interior kitchen continuous. The cuckoo clock squawks from the living room. Gigi pivots to the stove clock. It's greasy, 1 p.m. Gigi hoists up a jug of oil. Oil glugs into the galvanized steel tub to the stove. The tub covers the entire stove top. A rope zigzags through a dozen empty jugs on the floor. Baby girl fumbles after a greasy, empty jug.
Who's Gigi's best helper?
Baby girl perks up. Interior living room continuous. Baby girl wears the blue ribbon and a broad smile. She and Gigi grip opposite ends of the rope and pull. They navigate dated furniture and haul away the jugs like spit roast animals. Interior kitchen continuous. Gigi and baby girl defrost frozen pork with hair dryers. Interior living room continuous. The furniture hugs the wall. In the middle of the room, 2 card tables, folding chairs. Gigi lugs in a third card table. Baby girl drags the chair. Interior kitchen continuous. The radio hums. Gigi pats her face with a paper towel. She daubs spittle from her tongue, flickers it into the tub of whirling grease. Sizzle, pop. Baby girl flinches.
That's the grease singing. It's telling us it's time.
She inspects a large platter of pig intestines, holds an intestine over the boiling grease, hesitates, turns off the radio to concentrate. She glimpses the best Chitlin trophies, locks eyes with the large metal pig figurine, drops in the intestine, looks around furtively, listens. No animal cries. Whew. Drops in a few more pieces, again no cries.
Little pig, jump on in.
She shovels in the remainder, sizzle.
You're not gonna best me.
Gigi shakes her head, chuckles at the best Chitlin trophy, smiles down at baby girl. Interior kitchen continuous. The cuckoo clock squawks from the living room. Gigi jolts. She smears a gob of grease off the stove clock, 2 p.m. Drying stations surround baby girl. She blots meats. Gigi pans ladles grease into the sink and more. She hustles against the clock. All accuracy is gone. Grease splatters. The sink gurgles. The animal cries resume. A sharp oink followed by a chorus of clucks and moos. Gigi grips the sink. Her head spins. Snap. She stands erect with purpose. Flattens her apron. She turns the radio on full blast. Music muffles most of the cries, but they're still audible. She tips the steel tub over the sink. Her eyes are feverish. A grease pool bubbles. It drowns out the animal cries. Gigi exhales a sigh of relief. She's sweaty and frazzled, but the wastebasket of paper towels jars her back into focus. She shoves the radio at baby girl. Interior bathroom continuous. Baby girl clenches the blaring radio. Her eyes fill with concern as Gigi hammers paper towels in the toilet with the plunger. The cries growl softer and softer with each plunge until, crack, the plunger splinters. The cries resume. Gigi whacks the plunger over the toilet, pokes the jagged end into the toilet, wiggles it until something yanks the plunger and throttles Gigi forward. She lets go and tumbles into baby girl. The radio crashes. Silence. No more animal cries. Gigi addresses the toilet with crazy eyes.
Huh? You got muzzled.
She presses baby girl close, exhales, softens her eyes until a rip-roaring oink rakes her focus to the living room. Interior, living room, continuous. Baby girl perches atop the coffee table. Gigi scurries across the room like a bloodhound. Pipes clank. Something pitter-patters inside the walls.
It's in my pipes.
The cuckoo clock howls, 3 p.m.
Supper time.
She yanks baby girl into the kitchen. Interior kitchen continuous. Gigi rips off her apron, flops on her wig. She grabs a large knife, sizes it up. Behind it looms the tallest, best Chitlin pig trophy. Interior living room continuous. Baby girl wears the blue ribbon and surveys from atop the coffee table. Furniture scatters in disarray around the room. Gigi wields her trophy like a baseball bat. She trails the animal cries across the room. She crouches down and puts her ear to the floor. A cacophony of moos, clucks, and oinks rise from the floor.
Sunk down below.
The doorbell buzzes. Gigi motions to baby girl and presses a finger to her mouth. From outside, the family knocks on windows.
Mom, Gigi, Grandma.
Baby girl steps off the coffee table.
Don't.
Gigi tracks the animal cries to a rug. She tugs it. It's stapled to the floor. She rips it off and discovers a septic tank cover. The metal tank pings. The clamors outside grow louder. The family rattles a sliding glass door in the living room. Baby girl approaches the glass door. Gigi lunges at her and misses. Somehow, she snatches the blue ribbon.
Mama, is it ready?
Did you make it?
Gigi waves the blue ribbon to shush them.
That's right. Who's the winner?
Give us the prize. We want that.
Gigi flaps the ribbon to silence any mention of that word.
Say it.
Baby girl slides the door open.
Chitlin.
The septic cover bursts open. Gigi tumbles back. A wad of congealed grease the size of a hog springs out. Its gladness butthole. Paper towels stick to its body. Corn kernels from a gnarly face, eyes, nostrils, teeth. Becca white knuckles her tub of corn pudding. The family shrinks behind her. Gigi slips and slides towards her creation. Baby girl smirks at her family. She speaks.
Gigi made a tummy monster.
Gigi slaps the blue ribbon on Chitlin, clutches her trophy. The greasy Chitlin beast unhinges its mouth. A chorus of moos, clucks, and oinks rewind inside like a backwards burp. Gigi withers into a folding chair, exhales a smile. Chitlin gurgles, then bellows.
Chitlin.
And sprays offal and corn kernels everywhere. It obscures our view with a golden film of grease.
Ready to eat?
The end.
Right. Good job, guys. Good filling in there, Ron and Jordan. Let's talk about it.
Same storyline.
Oh,
Hmm?
Jordan?
None of the food was coming to life.
Yeah.
Yeah, this person maybe is a cook.
What was that, Ron?
I just said maybe the person's a cook, the writer.
Maybe. Maybe they like cooking. Go ahead, Jordan.
I mean, some of it was gross. Picturing all that, especially as a vegetarian, I was like, gross. But yeah, it was, I mean, a little disturbing.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe the writer is a vegetarian and was showing how like the animal sounds were going into the food or into the water.
So for vegetarians, it can be categorized as a horror film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm like, this is definitely a horror film in the making.
I didn't read at the beginning, and I'm assuming later that like they were from the South, or I mean, because the food was kind of,
I didn't catch that.
yeah, I don't think it said actually where they
Yeah.
were
Okay, yeah. Anything else about the script?
Has this writer written something for you before, Randy?
Not sure. I mean, I sent them a link, so, but apparently they're not able to make it.
I was just curious if you ever read his stuff.
Yeah.
It seemed, I wasn't sure if it was animated or if it was live action, because it seems like it could be both, depending.
Good note. Good note.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of anime and manga comic books and animations that tons of them, thousands, but like on the subject of food alone, and there's so many storylines. It could be about cooking, it could be food wars where people are fighting in the kitchen, or all kinds of stuff, or just making food, or even eating as a restaurateur, sitting there and you see the food they're eating and it's all laid out and stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, I don't exactly know the writer or where they come from, or like what's their interest other than food, but there are a lot of stories, and I'm talking about full series, like with a bunch of episodes and full stories that can take place just revolving around just food, and some of them are entertaining. So that's something to look at and see how others handle it like that. There's a lot of stuff out there.
You have something, Eli?
Not really. The script did have a lot of detail regarding the kitchen and the food.
Yes. Janice, did you want to say anything about the script?
Well, I mean, basically, I said it before. I mean, it was definitely about the food and the food coming to life. And I think she was so used to cooking so much food for all the people. And it was like a lot of meats that, like, she was starting to hear the animals. I think that was the point, is that it kept going. It kept showing the award she won for all the food she made and how like that had been her life. But then now all of a sudden she was hearing, these sounds and going a little crazy.
Actually was giving it to Janice, not with the
not
J.
Candace. I'm sorry. I was like, I know I talked, but okay, I'm sorry. I can't hear as well on this thing.
It's all right. It's similar. Janice, did you want to say?
No, yeah, just to go off with what Candace was saying about probably driving her character crazy, was like Becca was pretty pushy there with like making sure her mom was doing the cooking. Makes sense why a poor lady would go crazy if they're like cooking it so much, and then having that little small pressure of like, hey, everybody's coming, like I invited the whole family. That was kind of like funny too, in a way.
I would say one thing about for the writer is, why is there a character named Chitlin? And why does the character say Chitlin? I didn't really get that. Guess it was for trying to be funny, but okay.
Maybe the chitlin itself talked.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Okay, I guess that's where the comedy comes at. Okay.
I think that it was supposed to be the food was talking at the end. She had created a monster, basically.
Yeah.
That's why the little kid says tummy monster or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So what is it like being a vegetarian? How long you been a vegetarian? Anybody else? Is it just Jordan?
I did it for a couple of years,
Yeah.
up until recently. Yeah.
I think it's been like since 2015, so like maybe 6 years.
Okay. You've been doing it for a while.
I was vegan, but then I had to break it in Alaska because there was no like substitutions, and I was like dying. So
It was hard because there's so
Yeah.
many restrictions.
yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay. Cut the radio. Cut the audio off.